Well, what we're talking about is these little tiny patches here about the size of a quarter, and they're a form of wearable phototherapy. And so instead of standing in front of or inside of a phototherapy machine like you'll see in hospitals and sometimes gyms and med spas and different clinics, you are tapping into your own body as the power source. And our patches are all non-transdermal. So unlike a transdermal patch that you're all familiar with, such as the nicotine patch or the birth control patch, our patches are not transferring anything into the body, no foreign substances, no drugs, chemicals, hormones, nothing like that. They're what you call chiral, meaning reflective. And so each of the 10 different patches that LifeWave makes contains a different crystal lattice structure on the inside. You can't see it with the naked eye. You can see that structure under a microscope. And some of you who are chemistry majors, you'll know what I mean by a crystal lattice structure. It's formed by a combination of mostly amino acids, but salts, sugars, oxygen, water. And that crystal lattice structure is what's different in each of the 10 different patches. And therefore, that's what knows which wavelengths of light to reflect back into the body to produce these beneficial changes that we're all experiencing. And as a practitioner myself, for me, the biggest what struck my got my attention first is the fact that they're non-transdermal. I'd never heard of a non-transdermal patch. And because it's non-transdermal, that means that there are no drug interactions. So, if someone is on a medication, of course, you may want to consult with your medical practitioner first, but they're not going to interfere like maybe herbs or transdermal patches or certain supplements, things like that. So that's what I love best about them. They're very easy to use. You simply wear them for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. So my personal 12-hour window is 10 to 10. So at 10 a.m., I apply my daytime patches, of course, X39. That is our foundational patch that everyone uses. You can accomplish so much in the body with this patch. And I stay well hydrated. So about half your weight in ounces of clean, pure water per day is a good rule of thumb. And then at 10 p.m., I'll remove my daytime patches and I apply my nighttime patches. And then just repeat that. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off while you're fully hydrated. Very simple to use. And you'll find so much more information on a website it's startx39now.com. There's great information on there. You'll see many more testimonials, presentations, some videos, and you'll also find the summaries of about over 90 published clinical studies. And they're all gold standard double-blind placebo controlled studies that are on there. Most of them are published. And so a lot of great information on there. Again, that's startx39now.com. And gosh, let's see, that's about it. And the mechanism of how X39 works, I should mention that, is that it elevates the GHK copper peptide in the body. And so you've probably heard right now peptides are all the rage. People are getting peptide injections, they're injecting themselves. And it's not for me, it is for some people, but I always personally, I've said for years, don't make it or don't take it if you can make it. So whether that's vitamin D, you're always better off to step out into the sunshine and make your own vitamin D versus taking a supplement. And so that was another draw to these patches for me. By elevating your own native or endogenous levels of GHK copper peptide, what that does is it resets over 4,000 of your genes to a younger, healthier state. And one of those genes, P63, reactivates your tired old dormant master cells, which are the holy grail of healing, repair, regeneration. Those cells are what we call pluripotent, and they can become whatever the body needs. They can become eye cells, brain cells, heart cells, liver cells, bone cells, whatever your body needs to repair and regenerate itself. So X39 again is our foundational patch. That's what we're all here for. Everybody uses that one. And again, startx39now.com. You'll find lots more great information. And we always just say, get back with the person who invited you on this call. Whoever invited you here did it because they care about you and They just wanted to introduce you to this wonderful technology that millions of people have benefited from. So thank that person, reconnect with them. They can help you get a hold of some of this wonderful non-transdermal technology that has done so much.